Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tanealia and this is Untitled. In this video, I thought, meaning me, could continue with my fall makeup series as far as like my favorite makeup that I like to use this time of year. And this time we're going to be talking about blush and face palettes. I don't think I'm going to do a highlighter or a lip one. I don't really have like favorite specific lips that I like to pull off for this time of year. Same thing with highlighters. For me, a highlighter is a highlighter. Doesn't matter. There's not one specific one that I'm like, oh, I like this one for the spooky season. I do have some colored ones that I do like to use for like Halloween looks and cosplay and stuff, but nothing that's specifically fall season related. Before we jump into this video, I already filmed this look using the Nomad Haunted Year palette. This palette was absolutely amazing. I will throw the link up here somewhere as well as down in the description box below so you can check that one out. There'll also be an IG TikTok video and possibly a 2 looks coming up in the future also with this palette. Alright, so first let's talk about the blushes and then we will talk about the face palettes. I have several blushes to talk about and they range from very inexpensive to more on the high-end side. So let's go ahead and jump into this. The first one that I'm going to be talking about is from e.l.f. This is the Always Rosy palette, or I'm sorry, Always Rosy blush. This one just has a really pretty kind of a dusty rose finish to it. This one for me is absolutely perfect for this time of year. When you don't want to do like a super intense pink, you just want kind of a nice dustiness of color to your cheek whenever you're doing kind of a warm toned fall look. This one is just absolutely beautiful for that. The next two are from Malibu Glitz. I got this from ShopMissA. Both of these were $1. One is called Orchid. I'm not sure what the other one is because they don't actually have the names on the back of the pans. I wish that they did, but they don't. I love the fact that these blushes have a rose embossing in them. I don't know if you can see that. They do have other shades, but these are the two that I love the most. This one is more of a deeper mauve burgundy tone. This is perfect for those glam looks that you like to do for fall. This one I used in that affordable makeup fall glam look that I did about a week ago. I really love the formula. It's very smooth, it's very pigmented, it's very buildable. This one has more of a reddish undertone to it. This is really pretty in the spring, but also really beautiful this time of year. Absolutely love this one when you want more of a deeper, rosier kind of a fall look that you're wanting to put together. Beautiful shade, beautiful formula. This time of year, I tend to lean towards those warmer, bronzy, chestnut, just deep, rich chocolate tones, but I also do enjoy the cooler tones. It's the reason why I love these two shades. This one is from Amuse. I also picked this up from ShopMissA. This shade is in Perfect Bliss. This one is a kind of a reddish tone, but it does have a little bit of a hint of a pink to it, if I can get it open. It's a really beautiful, warm tone, just absolutely stunning, and this one is just perfect for this time of year. I absolutely love this one. The Muse has an absolutely beautiful formula. The formula actually reminds me of the one in the like e.l.f. primer blushes, which is this formula. This one reminds me a lot of this. This one is from Milani. It is the Coco Phyllosita Baked Powder Blush. One thing I noticed that I was missing from my collection were blushes that had more of a deeper, rich brown tone to it, and that's what I get with this one. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it because it is a baked formula. Usually I'm not a shimmer blush formula, but this one is just so beautiful. It blends out, just shears out beautifully on the skin, and the glow is just a very, very healthy, fresh glow. And this chocolate brown, it is perfect for this time of year, for those deep, rich fall, glam, even everyday looks. It is just absolutely beautiful, and this tone will look good whether or not your skin is more on the fair side or your skin is rich, deep. Everybody will look pretty in this particular shade, in my opinion. These three are from ColourPop. These two are from that, I don't even know what you call it, the Cosmos Space collection. I believe that it was a Ulta exclusive. This was Interstellar and this one is Meteorite. This one, Interstellar, is a little bit more of a mauve pink. Really pretty for those cool tone looks when you don't want something like super, super intense pink. Like you're not looking for a hot pink. It's really beautiful for that. And there is like a slightest bit of a glow. It is not like a straight matte finish. And this one, Meteorite, this one is more on the warm side, very toasty. This is more brown to it. Absolutely beautiful. And they're very buildable. You can build them up to an intense pigment or just a very soft finish. But both of these I love to pull out for this time of year. This last one from ColourPop, this is from the Disney Designer Collection. This is Kissing a Frog. This one is Tiana's shade. This is one of my most favorite blushes in my entire collection. This one is a glimmery, kind of a glow highlighter. It has a luminescent glow. Not glitter to it, but luminescent and glowy. This one is more on that brown warm side, but it does have a little bit of pink to it. It is just absolutely stunning, and this is perfect for those beautiful warm fall looks. It is so gorgeous. This is one of my absolute favorites to pull out this time of year. It's just so beautiful, so intense, gorgeous little glow to it, beautiful warm chestnut toasty. I absolutely love this one. The one thing about doing videos like this is trying to come up with descriptive words, because everything tends to be the same. They're all very warm, toasty, chestnut. So trying to find better descriptive words, it's kind of hard. So if I'm saying like basically the same descriptions for everything, I apologize. I'm trying to come up with like better descriptive words to describe things. This one is from Cover FX. This is Spiced Cinnamon. This one I don't really ever hardly use like during the spring, the summer. This one specifically, exclusively, is one that I just like to use specifically in the fall. Like I don't even use this one in the winter. It's just, as the name says, it's a very spicy cinnamon, just warm, toasty blush. This one is super intense. The Cover FX formula is super intense. This is one of the more expensive blushes that I have. Most of my blushes are more on the affordable side, but this, I really wanted to try this one, so I went ahead and I got two shades. This one and Mojave Mob, I think is the other one. I absolutely love this formula, and there's actually two shades in here. So you have the matte, which is really got a little bit of a glow, luminescence to it. It's not a true flat matte. And then you have this glowy shade over here that can actually work as a highlighter. So you can do them separate. You can put this one over the top or use this one as a highlighter. Just absolutely beautiful. I don't know if it's because I just did a look using a kind of a haunted Halloween palette, but I swear to God, I keep thinking there's somebody downstairs. I'm like the only one home, so other than me, it's like very quiet in the house, but I keep thinking there's somebody downstairs. I had to like check real quick, but nope, I am alone. The rest of these are face palettes. This one is from Wayne Goss. It is the Vivid Azalea. This is the most expensive blush that I have in my collection. I think it was like $55 or something like that as far as palettes. But this particular blush, this is one of the more cool toned blushes that I like to pull out for this time of year. This will actually probably be my first fall actually using this one, but this one is super, super intense. I do not have anything else in my collection like this one. I did get a new blush from Beauty Bay that is similar in shade, but it does not compare to this one as far as formula. This shade is super, super intense. All you need is just a slice. Could you see that? I barely touched it, and look at that. With this one, you want to go very, very light in your application. You want to start off very light and then just slowly blend it up. If you go straight to your face right off the bat, with a lot of product, it is going to be so super intense. It can get out of hand real quickly. So with this formula, especially this particular shade, you want to start off with the light hand. But this one is really beautiful for more cool tone fall looks. It's also really beautiful for like more spooky looks. If you're doing kind of like a Beetlejuice inspired look, something more, spooky, this will be perfect for that. And the highlighter is also really, really pretty. The combination is just really, really nice. This one is the Saharan Blush Palette, Volume 2. This is from Juvia's Place. This is one of my more recent purchases. I think I picked this up like a couple of months ago. But these tones in here, these are just going to be absolutely perfect for this time of year. You have something for a little more warm, spicy looks right here. You can do more cool tone looks, with that shade right there. And then this one has a bit of a shimmer to it. It's just very smooth. You can do all kinds of beautiful fall inspired looks using this palette. I absolutely love it. This one right here, I think this is a highlighter. Yeah, this is a highlighter. I had been eyeing that palette for like the longest and finally picked it up when Juvia's Place was having a blush sale and all the blushes were 50% off. I snatched it up real quick. This next one was part of the Black Widow Marvel Collaboration Collection. This is the 3-piece face palette, Electric Intelligence Mission. This one has a bronzer, highlighter, and a blush. I love every single product in this palette. I don't usually bronze a lot. You know, it's not like something that I do a lot of focus on, but this bronzer right here is absolutely beautiful on my skin. It just gives me this beautiful, healthy, bronzy summer glow. It doesn't look like I put, you know, product all over my face. A lot of time with bronzes and contour, it can just look like I have mud on my face. This one just gives me a beautiful bronzy glow. This blush right here has a little bit of red in it. It is called Intelligence. This one, this is the reason why I put this in here as far as favorite fall. This one is a beautiful red toned blush. It's very kind of a brick red. It's very smoky. It's just so beautiful. Kind of a burnt red shade. That's what I was looking for. Burnt was that? Or burnt toasty red. It's just absolutely perfect for this time of year. Oh, I absolutely love it. And the highlighter, it's also really, really pretty. I wish that the WandaVision collection had as much thought as this one, because this one is perfect. The WandaVision one was a little disappointing. And the last palette that I have pulled out for this video, this is from Milani. It is one of the all-inclusive face palettes. This one is the deeper one. It's eyes, cheek, face. So you have bronzers in here, you have highlighters in here, blushes, shadows. The shadows are down the middle. You have 2 blushes right here. This one is a matte. It does have a little bit of luminescent glow to it, and then this one is more of a shimmer one. Highlighter and a bronzer. This one is just perfect for those everyday warm toned looks that we like to do in the fall. This blush has got kind of a mauve burgundy berry to it. It's just so rich and deep and warm and spicy. I mean, look at that. And it feels so soft and so smooth. You have the shimmer one. I don't really use the shimmer one much. If I do use this one, I use it as kind of a highlighter or blush topper for this one. But yeah, this palette as a whole is absolutely beautiful this time of year. The shadows, you can use these blushes as shadows too if you want to add like a little bit more of a berryness to your look. You can just use this one as a shadow. The bronze also works as an eyeshadow too, and this bronzer is another one that looks really beautiful on my skin as well. So that was all of my favorite blushes and palettes in my collection that I like to pull out this time of year when the weather starts to get cooler, a little more chilly, you got a little more spookiness kind of happening in the air. I hope you enjoy the video. Let me know if you have any of these blushes or you have any of these palettes. Do you like to pull these out for this time of year? What are some of your favorites? Let me know down in the description box, the comments down below. I absolutely love hearing from you guys. If you like these types of videos, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider subscribing and tap subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified of any videos coming up in the future, just be sure to tap the notification bell down below as well. You'll be notified each and every time. Don't forget to also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Be safe. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.